Last time I microdosed, I looked at my vagina with a hand mirror for 3 hours, so let's hope I don't overdo it again. Hey you, today I am microdosing meth. Just kidding, sorry, those are mushrooms. I haven't microdosed in months, but I think it's a good time right now. Going through my breakup, I'm gonna do some journaling, just go out in nature and yeah, just reflect. I really like microdosing because you get so much out of it. Well, I do. I really connect with myself through psychedelics. Like that's how I had my spiritual awakening, was through acid. They always bring me back to who I truly am. They always reconnect me with my soul, and I swear every time I do them, I like step up just a tiny bit in consciousness. Like I become just a bit more conscious. I just kind of a bit more conscious. First, let's discuss what you need for a good trip. This is just like what I do. This is my checklist. So 1, wear comfy clothes. 2, shrooms on an empty stomach. One time I took shrooms and I had just had like a giant pasta before and I thought I was literally gonna throw it up and poop it out at the exact same time. When I'm on shrooms, I have this like random urge to like either throw up or shit my pants, and like I literally don't know which one I'm gonna do. So I'll have fruit or snacks, definitely fruit. That's actually number 3, fruit. Fruit is so good on psychedelics, it's so good. Like anything that's like actual food, like real. 3, keep a reminder handy somewhere, like make it your background on your phone or write it on your hand to breathe and let go. I like to write let go like on my hand. Probably like sounds silly, but shrooms especially, remembering to let go is so important. A trip on acid, you're in the driver's seat, but a trip on shrooms, you're in the passenger seat. Shrooms are taking you where you need to go, whether you want to go there or not. And that's a good thing sometimes. That's how I've gotten over so many different things with shrooms, like body dysmorphia or social anxiety or fear of being alone. So let go. And most importantly, a good playlist. This is my psychedelic playlist. These are the songs I listen to when I'm tripping. And I also have a few other playlists that I have made public. I actually listen to this one too while I'm tripping because they just make me happy. And it's really nice to listen to music that makes you happy when you're tripping. And also, special news, I made a meditation and a guided hypnosis on my website for when you're tripping. I'm really excited about it. So if you yourself are tripping, I have made you a guided meditation and hypnosis to do on it. And it's on my website, irisdaily.com. Okay, now I'm just gonna play piano till it hits me. It honestly is delicious. Like you can't taste mushrooms at all. You can kind of see them in there though, it's funny.
You can see how everything has its own energy. Everything is moving in its own way. The trees and the grass seem to be breathing. Even concrete or things that aren't alive feel like they have their own energy. My trips usually come in 2 parts. The first part is all giggles and euphoria, and the second part is when all the epiphanies start happening. When I'm able to take a clear look at myself and my life and actually reflect without my ego getting in the way. I get so much out of them because of the ego dissolution. While I don't believe in trying to kill your ego or get rid of it, because there are so many positive sides to your ego as well, it's very, very important to me to regularly put my ego in check. Your ego is just a nice little cute name for how we identify and associate beliefs and concepts in our own realities. We all live in our own little realities, constructed by our experience. and how we have identified what has happened to us. So when you take psychedelics and experience an ego dissolution, your personal map of the world dissolves. The lens that you see the world through dissolves. This lens, our ego, changes the way that we see reality, which changes our reality. I think that's one of the best feelings about shrooms is the unconditional gratitude that you remember for just literally being alive. It's just so special to be alive. And I really took that for granted for a long time, literally not wanting to be alive. I spent the majority of my life not wanting to be alive. When I took acid for the first time at 18, I realized how fucking lucky I am to be living a human experience. We just get so caught up in things that don't matter. Like, there's truly so much that doesn't matter. I would argue that literally nothing matters. Nothing matters but love. And when you're 80 years old, or you're 90 years old, or you're 130, however the long you live for, and you're looking back at your life, what you're going to value is not what you posted on Instagram. You are going to value the connection you had in your life. You're going to value how much love you had and how much life you lived. So to me, I love psychedelics so much because it always centers me in what truly matters. Hey you! Okay, it's been a couple days. Definitely continued to have a lot of realizations over the last few days since I took them. The most helpful part of tripping for me is always afterwards, like a few days afterwards. It's like after a few days I finally fully process the trip. And I can wrap my head around all the realizations I had, and then I continue having realizations. I took them to figure out why I was having a hard time letting go of my breakup. My head knows that it's time to let go, but my heart wasn't really ready to let go, but my head like fully knows. I had a hard time detaching from a relationship that I consciously knew was really bad for me. The light bulb moment I had was I realized that I had not processed the traumatic parts of the relationship at all. Like, the reasons why the relationship needed to end in the first place were too painful for me to process all at once and for me to handle. Like, I just literally couldn't handle the traumatic instances that happened in our relationship, and I just suppressed everything. Like, it was such a shock, and everything about it was just like so crazy that I literally just haven't been able to be strong enough to handle the emotions of how like bad some of that stuff hurt. So I think my heart hasn't caught up because I haven't allowed myself to, because it's really painful. So I still have a lot to deal with, a lot to process, like a lot to release. Oh, and one thing I do need to mention is do not microdose every day. Like, if you are going to microdose, don't do it every day. Wait 1 or 2 days in between. I personally don't even like to microdose regularly. I would just use it as a form of escapism. So I don't trust myself because I don't think I would use it constructively like it's meant to. But my friend microdoses regularly. She has anxiety and it really helps her. So it just depends on who you are as a human. She has this thing that I don't have, and it's called self-control. But yeah, it went really well, and I had such a good day and got the breakthrough I was looking for. Like, I literally was able to have the realization that I'd been waiting for. So this is my website for the guided meditation and hypnosis for psychedelics. I have a few other guided meditations and hypnosis downloads on my website as well for manifesting, releasing negative energy, getting to a higher vibration, you know, getting aligned with your manifestation. Okay, so that's it. Thanks for being here, and I will see you next week.